already here on the live. I know that. You beautiful people are so much conscious, so much responsible, so much conscious about the duties that you must perform, right? So, this is my next session, next episode after, the duration of 25 minutes. And what I am here to repeat and to give, or let's say to impart the education, the insights that you must be injected, that you must make your mind and heart impregnant with the seeds of this very wisdom, so that latter one, in the days to come, your, my, all, right? All generation can get the benefits of having the fruits of utilizing this very education. Actually, I have already jotted down the topic, especially the subject matter that I need to deal with today, as I consider myself as the eye opener, motivational speaker, social frontliner, human activist, human lover. Because our society, essentially, if we talk about, is the combination of people, right? People having different age group, having different caste, having different sort of psychology, mindset, and diversities have been there, right? So, in such situation, what I have to tell you is that people with the different mindset might have different sort of their one opinion regarding the structure, regarding the construction of the society. There is no doubt. It's simple to be understood. Here, what is the point to be noted is that people with the mindset of bringing transformation in the positive way to the society as a whole nation and to the human race is it's okay. But here, what I want to make you understand, comprehend, realize is that there are also a group of people who are there taking just benefit of making straightforward people, submissive people, the people in problem, marginalized, to be hypnotized, to be affected, to be brainwashed, to be manipulated, and they are actually using such sort of group of people for the benefits of just getting their goals, getting their set, mottos, let's say their some share of plans to be executed. In this scenario, what is my main purpose of coming to the live and investing this very investigative information is that, first thing first, we people belonging to certain group of designation, like people with the expert sort of education, acquiring master degree or taking honor, it doesn't fulfill the requirement, the changes that the people desire from the society. For making all people taking benefits from our education should be, you know, we need to take our exposure. We need to make our dormant phase of education to be, given to the people, informing about the scenario, about the activities, about the periphery, about the political, influences that are going in the society, right? So beautiful people. I am right now here with the huge mindset of transforming the mindset of people who especially do not take the responsibility of the society seriously, but they are the most benefited and privileged group of people who have control over large percentage of the people around the society, right? So every moment of my life I am, barking, or let's say, like speaking out and speaking the truth, making all the people understand their rights, understand their dignities, understand their, self-esteem. I talk about their, confidence and belief system that all people must undergo with. So, as a very conscious citizen of the global scenario, what I have been delivering, what I have been always there for you all people is not that my interest is focused, and I am not contributing myself this time for myself, my family, my society alone. I am, right? I am sacrificing, I am contributing, and I am, you know, in such a position of making all people know and make all people clever enough, smart enough to fight against the injustice, the prejudicious behavior, the share of narratives are there to make people so much outliner, even if inside the one country. So from my perspectives, from my point of view, what is the important message? What is the important lesson that I want to impart you all people is that there are a lot of people who are there in the name of social worker, in the name of social activist, in the name of dharma gurus, in the name of motivational speaker, in the name of your, well wishers. They have two sets of their, mind. Actually, they are double standard people. Actually, annually they have other sort of underlying mindset to used and misused the people who blindly believe on themselves and other sort of intention. They are showing that they are here to support us, to mobilize the other sort of facilities to the people who are especially in the time of need. So more or less, all people nowadays are so much conscious about. They are more or less they are informed about the constitution, the rules of the nation, but still they have such sort of inconsistency, inadequacy, and fear in themselves that if I speak out, if I disclose the dark side of that manipulator, of that so called social activist, then I will be penalized. I will be, overthrown. I will be, physically tortured, mentally tortured. And because of that, they are not actually coming out of their one comfort zone, one cocoon, and especially the people who are especially in the condition, in the situation to be helped are deprived, and the people who are playing with the emotion of the marginalized people, they use the mass for their vote bank. They are actually seeking for their power. They are hungry dogs for for their power and position. As far as I'm concerned, most of the citizens of Nepal, including if we see the world scenario, and if we also go through the world history, what we can deduce the information or idea or the anecdotes is that simple laymen are, or lay women, or let's say people are there to support them only, you know because actually you know they actually consider themselves as frontliner social campaigner, but actually they are not dedicating, and they are not coming to the in taking action, but they are back burner. They are just making other people raised with the negativity to against the society, or the norms of society. And because of that, the society actually we want to be you know is going to be in the path of unimaginable you know swamp, where the cultural aspect, religion aspect, political aspect, psychological aspect, scientific aspect, I, IT aspect are murdered over there. Actually, I think if we separate these factors, these sectors from the society, then society cannot be called as society, because to form society in perfect form, there must be the combo, or let's say there must be the combination of these very factors, so that all the developments, all the actually sustainable developments, the developments in implement, the development in infrastructure, the development in education, health, will be felt by the people from lower level. Otherwise, the controlled society from the business tycoon, entrepreneurs, and so-called politicians will always be in favor of them. And we people, especially who are depending on the ways of today, will definitely gonna be exploited, repressed, suppressed, and the voices that are ours, which must be heard, will be muted. And we are there just counting up our physical head only. The software, the emotions that are to be counted will not be counted. Only the rules and regulations, the strategies that the people holding power and position will there to control, make us servant, make us, you know, their tool of their success. What right now we have been feeling is that in our society there is a lot of hierarchies, like there is elite, there is up middle class, there is middle class, low middle class, and the people lower level, haves and haves not. From the point of my understanding, what I have been seeing, feeling, and going through is that people who actually, perform very hard work like donkeys are on the same position. Their life standard, their way of, leading their life, their future and present and past are same. There is not pinch of change transformation in themselves, but they do not have even a second time to take rest. At the same time, there are people who actually do not, seem that they are working all the time. They are performing program. They are moving here and there. They are taking their international flight, domestic flights. They are, actually, leading their luxurious life. They are there to, donate, crores of, donation to the Koti home or the pujas. They are there to opening ceremony, birthday parties, wedding ceremony. There is lavish life they are leading, right? But there are people actually, they even are in problem of joining hand to mouth. They actually do not have security in their life. They are there to just live like a animal. Actually, I'm not comparing their life as animal, but the level of their lifestyle and the level of that very animals are same. The slight difference is that animals actually do not possess that much of conscious or consciousness as human beings. That animal, I think, do not think for the future, but people do. Here, what my thesis statement is that people actually belonging to the aristocratic family, or the people access to the political family, and people access to the business family, entrepreneur are born with the golden spoon in their mouth. They mustn't labor hard to convince people to get that position. They are there with the throne in their life. That means throne means gati in their life. And in this situation, being a very much a lost region of my country as a whole, globally, what I want to say is that I am personally sure hurt, and it has become too late to protest, to take action, and go into the execution. Yesterday's what happened? I have my incident, and I want to share with you all. Yesterday, I was there to meet some my deadlines, and because of that, I was there actually wearing my people uh, on the roadside. And at that time, what happened? There is one person. Actually, he is in a great problem. Actually, later on, I knew that when he showed me. What is the problem over there is that he is SLC Pasha. He is 42-year-old. He's from Sinduli. Actually, I do not want to disclose his name. And he is asking me a support. What that support is, like he needs some amount of money because he actually doesn't have bus fare, because he had been working in the construction site, and the tekidar, or the people who is there to work, to let him work, is not there, or he is not ready to pay his amount around 30,000, as he is pretending that that person does not have proof, or let's say like the documents that he has been working over there. And because of that, he is in great problem of not able to go to his destination because of the lack of money. And at that time, I am personally tossed. Actually, providing him the amount that he desired from me is not a big deal. But at that time, what was my question to him is that actually I want to help him, not just giving the money amount he wanted to go to his mission or destination, but actually my mind jump, jumped into the situation to get the right of him. And I told him that, okay, brother, if you have really worked hard there and you had to take money there, then I will gonna help you. Okay, I will gonna help you meeting the tekidar, or let's say meeting the person who let you work there. And then I started making conversation with him, and he said that actually he was also suffering from diarrhea, and his face was so pale, and he told me actually he wanted my number, and I provided him my personal number Actually, he hadn't his, he hadn't his phone, as his uh, phone had been broken, and he had his SIM. He sold me that one. And seeing such a pathetic condition of a young person, or let's say people of my country, I'm really touched. I am really touched. I'm personally touched. The reason is that if that person, he belongs to political background, politically aware, and he knows his rights and duties, I think at that position, at that situation, he should not, you know, sell himself and make his self esteem low, just asking me the bus fare in the middle of the road. Actually, no one wants, no individual desires to, spread their hands if they are able. I minutely scrutinize him because I think I have also this sort of capability to examine people, and I do not, make mockery of him. I did not actually mockery of him. I'm so sympathetic, and I'm so, empathetic regarding this situation, and want to relate this very situation to the entire condition of our country, Nepal. Here, what I suppose to summarize is that, yeah, people belonging to the marginalized and whose voices are muted and controlled cannot even imagine the privileges, the facilities that are categorized, that are separated for we people. But the people belonging to the political parties and so-called sophisticated family will given even without a word. Then here, what I am addressing, what I am requesting you all people is that really the society where we are from is too complicated. It must be, okay, it must be seen with the sharp eyes of justices. Sometimes we must fight back our society, people of society, to get our rights to be reset. Otherwise, if we do not protest, if we do not hesitate, if we do not, threaten and challenge the society, then definitely, my friends, there will always be suppression, exploiter, and there will always the people having the mindset of fox that will gonna definitely make us prey of their life. So this is my humble request. This is my alert. This is my beautiful, gift to be conscious first for yourselves. When you alive, then definitely, my friends, you will gonna help other people. When you get your rights, when you become, aware about the injustices that fall upon, then definitely you will be the strongest medium to help other people. Do not just close your eyes, turn your deaf ear, be muted, and take suppression, get suppressed by other. Because do you know the theory of Darwin, survival of fittest? That means when you start struggling hard for the existence of yourselves, then definitely your existence will be existed. Otherwise, if you lose yourself, then there will be the extinction of your existence like the dinosaurs. That means nature itself teaches us to struggle hard for your identity, for your existence, for your presence. That means you must fight back. You must take your initiation and come to the front line as a frontliner. As this is the task that I am right now performing as also the huge example of speaking out for the rights of all people. Actually, I'm not so mean and I'm not so much stingy that sharing such ideas to the people will make me backward. They left me. Rather, the seeds that I have shown right now into the brain of your mind, in your heart, will definitely gonna give the vibrant impact on the days to come, because the activities, the initiation that I'm taking right now is not giving fruit within a second. What I have a strong belief system in myself is that speak out, don't afraid with anything else. If you haven't done anything wrong, just stand out yourself. Just be bold enough to fight back with the criminal sort of mentality people. It is not necessary to take their side if they are not, performing any sort of activities. They are for the society. All in all, society is the bundle of people where all people want their progress, want their enhancement, want their empowerment, but still, due to the certain percentage of the people, the society cannot in such sort of way of transforming quicker, because people are there to purge the development of the society in the name of in the name of religion, in the name of political social, political imbalances. Actually, people, they are seeking their personal vested interest. They want their bank balance to be filled. They want very luxurious life without even performing a tax. And each and every people to whom I am, personally concerned and connected, I find they are very much, you know, corrupted, very much mean, very much insensible, very much immoral, and very much illegal. Just the fundamentals, just the foundations from where they are, uprooting, where they are springing, are all fake, all fabricated, all twisted, and their foundation are so weak. Because of that, when people of society, they are not, actually devoting themselves, sacrificing themselves truly, and at that time nature, what we call supernatural power, or let's say the process of nature, will not be there to help them properly. One day their all dark actions will definitely gonna be disclosed slowly but still steadily. These sort of vibes, these sort of winds have been felt, and people have been understanding their real fish, and they are right now in such a critical mood of calculating their condition, and they are there to audit the you know characteristics, their behaviors in total. So my friend, I am not actually so much right now. I'm not pessimistic. I have huge optimistic mindset that one day there will definitely our country be developed like the nation that we have always been desired for. But the initiation, the responsibilities, the duties that are needed must be taken by our side. All in all, when we do not take care of mother, there will not definitely be other passion. Our mother to be cared, our mother to be taken, in a position of her development. This is the region we need to understand. This is just a symbolic, this is just a metaphorically I want to, make you clear about. But I'm so much serious talker right now, not right now, but from the, establishment of this YouTube channel, I am making all people um, see this very condition very seriously. Otherwise, we are moving towards the collapse of Nepal, Nepalese people, and the glory and the pride that our, forefather, our ancestors have preserved for the sake of we future generations. So, while talking about this very information in a public domain, it is very easier, right? But what we haven't analyzed is that as being the future generation, like the successor, descendant of our ancestor, actually what we have planned to leave for our coming generation as well. This is also the huge and very deepest point to be taken into consideration. Actually, in the name of modernization, in the name of just fulfilling our worn interest, vested interest, actually we have not been, living any sort of blueprint, any sort of masterminded, one piece for our coming generation. What we are, living the scarce, living the that black spotted sort of image, the corruption sort of examples, and there will not be any sort of stop to be taken by our future generations. Because of that, my heart, my mind is so heavy, so bitter that where we are missing, where we are, where we are leaving loopholes. Because of that, we are, uh, though the Persian of 21st century is not uh, been able to mitigate the points, or mitigate or the ways, show that our ways can be uh, you know uh, decisive to help, to support other people to be motivated. Just we are there living very simple and mediocre life, which actually personally despise. We all people want very extraordinary life, but still we are lagging behind, taking the third process that we are into our brand. So because of that reason, actually I'm not satisfied with the life that I'm living right now. uh, yeah, it's very easy for me to give a motivational speech right now, but actually I think I need to confess that me as well is not giving my 100%, 100% my thoughts to make the society civilized as I have always been expecting. But expectation, taking wanting, or taking expectations that there will burn someone, somebody, and he or she will perform, and my society will be very utopian, sort of very beautiful, like heaven is useless, and it is just a you know it is just a daydream. So I'm here and already in the mindset to take and execute my all of my mindset, just to come to the front line and performing uh, myself as a frontliner, just to change the face of my country Nepal. So many people, they have also struggled hard, and they are trying their level best, at least from their side, to change and transfer the society, but still there are a lot to perform, there are a lot efforts needed to uh, make our society very much beautiful and very much civilized, where the people who have actually done uh, very best or have contributed themselves will be rewarded. Until and unless, if we people of society do not understand actually who are the real hero, who are he or she has contributed, cannot be recognized, then our society will be led to the delusion. People cannot understand, and they will be, you know, they will be there, be fooled, stupid by the people who actually do not possess vision, but they are there to misguide people, and they will there to shill our Nepal for just to fulfill the benefits of themselves. I think I should not personally take the name of such a such a worst leader of our country, but we can understand, we can take into our mind is that we people must take initiation to threaten, to challenge, and make our society corruption free society, immoral society, illegal society, where everyone's existence will be respected, taken into notice, and taken into great privilege, pride, without any sort of partiality. Nowadays, what we can, feel that people without, vision, people without any sort of plans and policies, they are there guiding us. And we people actually who are holding our degrees in different field. You might have completed your postgraduate. You people might have passed your graduate, undergraduate, right? Are the tool for them, and we ourselves are becoming prayer for them. Pray for them. We actually do not consider ourselves that we have been sold for the pleasure of them. We have been transformed from this human being to the puppet. We seem so single person, like a perfect person, but our, you know, our body is like a robot and the remote is in their hand. And because of that, for some few amount of money, we have already sold our soul, body, and existence to such a jackal of the society who term themselves, who want to prove themselves that they are the real hero of the society. But this is my greatest disclosure, or I'm revealing the revelation is that they are just making us fool, stupid, and they are just folding our eyes just to close, just to hide their bad doings. If we minutely, go through the activities they have performed in the society, then they are all anti-nationalities doings, tasks, which are not actually favor of me, favor of you, favor of society, favor of a nation as a whole. They are, you know, they are shining the bills, which are totally right, which are totally against the nation. And though we people are living in Nepal, but actually the internal structure that are built are not actually that are constructed by the national engineers, national hero. There are the play, foul play. There is something fishy in their performance, because the so-called leaders of the society are you know they are guided, they are directed, they are given instruction, and they are become robotic by the other people's country. So I am so much in this condition is that we must right now. Fight for our one rights, because when we rely for others for our rights, at that time we cannot, you know, walk by our, one leg. We cannot sit like in our one spinal cord. But when we start ourselves becoming bold, becoming strongest enough, becoming so clear minded for the, rights of ourselves, then definitely, yes, my friend, definitely one day the demons, like, people who are shocking the blood of this beautiful citizen, will definitely compel to kneel down, and they will definitely confess themselves that yes, I or we have been there, following illegal tax, and because of our region, society has not been in that level, and all the people, they are not getting best employment, they have no security, all people are going abroad, even if they have all sort of qualities, they are compelled to level down there, and they are working as a servant, and the remittances that they have sent in Nepal have played greatest role for the economic, upliftment, economic positive change of the society. So beautiful people, I want to salute for my brother and sister, my Nepalese citizen, especially who are there for the for sacrificing their one life and making Nepal a prosperous in terms of economy. And time and again, there are occurring lot of weaknesses, corruption from the, people who are especially concerned with the governmental sector, but still the laws that are made for them, that are made for us, is totally different. Because of that, they have got the liberation just because of the influence they have left on politics. They do not hesitate to speak lies. They do not hesitate to make we Nepali people fool. And though they are, you know, performing unwanted action, though they are, blamed for, national corruption, still they are walking straight high with your forehead high, and there are a lot of facilities, there are a lot of, rewards, and they have a lot of, economic privileges, bank balances, which must be abducted from them. Okay, I think it is not necessary to save and give a security and give them the facilities from the treasure of the nation. That treasure has been collected from the, you know tax tax of we Nepalese people. So because of such a, void between the so-called leaders and we Nepalese people, have left the immense adversities to the people, and it has given really very negative message to the people living around the world, because the countries especially who had come into the existence even later had already proved themselves that if there is stability in politics, if there is coordination between politicians and people, and if they stay true to their agenda, their you know responsibilities, their duties, then definitely there is nothing impossible to construct our nation, to consolidate our nation as the country that we have seen from our one naked eyes. Our politicians, they have been, right? They have been just becoming the silent puppet. They are selling their one existence, and just they are there to grab the opportunity of becoming prime minister. They are fighting for small party things which they must sacrifice. And I'm not exactly blaming to all the politicians of my country, Nepal, but these are also some of the cases because of which our country Nepal is not performing well, and the glory, the pride, the beauty that my country Nepal have been in the position of toppling down, Shama saluted, and people from other world is taking advantage, and we Nepalese people, especially who are very much devoted to the country, have also been turning their mind into depression. They are really very sad, because the more they are trying their level best, for example, the more I'm trying my level best to make my country Nepal very much strong in terms of religion, in terms of economy, the more I'm finding that my country is turned into a very much tortured sort of condition. I don't know. Though we are saying that we are Nepali, we have lot of responsibilities towards Nepal, but it's still the results, the consequences with the change of a political revolution have been showing something different. Because of that, the more I am dealing with the nationalistic view of my perception, the more I am feeling that I am quite restless. I'm quite unsatisfied, and I'm quite depressed with saying ready to fall down. It's like it's ready to fall down, in the position to fall down. Actually, Nepal, being as the most beautiful country in the world, having highest peak in the world, and the culture, the biodiversity, diversity, and the people with the widest heart and deepest mindset have been in the position of begging to other nation, not ourselves we are begging, But the leaders, they are begging, they are spreading their hands, and they are not utilizing their mindset and the existence that our country Nepal is in sell or already sold. So thank you so much for being with me, and I am always here making all people aware about the condition of our country Nepal, more or less, directly, indirectly. I'm here to make all people conscious. I'm not just, blaming other countries, politician or people. Just they are turning their, crooked eyes towards my country, Nepal. But my utterances, my suggestion, my insights for my country, Nepal's, corrupted mindset people. Okay. Thanks so much. Stay always blessed. I will come into the next episode later on.